When do we switch over to the Sprite Chill?
I don't know. These are really good, though. I hate
that cream soda is just... You can tell it was $8 for a six-pack.
By the way...
Did you want to float?
Of course I want to float.
I can't pour it. It's going to slide out of my hand.
By the way, we mentioned the Grand Slam in segment 1. Grand Slam number 2 was this sucker right here, this vanilla. What do they call this? Vanilla? What was the name?
It's a Vanilla Tatiana.
Oh, my Lord.
Okay, these are my favorite cigars.
Even the sound of it is succulent. Say that again. Say it again.
It's a Vanilla Tatiana.
Doesn't that sound succulent? It just does. Where's the
really
damn
is.
cover for this thing?
Now,
did you take the cover over there?
Yeah,
That's all right.
So, look, Creek got us into the leather rose.
Yeah, good call by
Which
Creek.
is just a
Creek is
outstanding
the
flavored
good shout out
cigar.
to Mike on that one. That was one of his grand slams.
Outstanding flavored cigar. Now these, but those are about $9 to $12 sometimes. These are $4.99. Now they're half the size of a leather rose, so it's kind of the same. But I kind of like a quicker cigar. I don't need a 40. Like I like this.
Well, we're doing this segment though. The bigger one's better. Because we're having a 40-minute segment.
But it doesn't taste as good.
I thought the leather rose was spectacular.
No. Leather rose. We never smoked those, though.
Well, then we should get those for the 40-minute segment, because those would be perfect, I think. I'm not complaining.
The thing I like about this is you can... So there's different flavors. This is vanilla. There's a honey. There's a rum.
I wish I was drinking rum to go with the rum. I want to say that, but this we can still... This, though, is vanilla with the pin whip.
This basically tastes like rum.
This was Grand Slam number 2 tonight. But we're not done. He's still got 2 more cuts at it. But anyway, 2 Grand Slams off the bat right there. Trust me. Anyway, this is IDD for those who know. I don't disagree. That is the Rodella One. Thomas J. Izzo back on a slug him down, sack him up Saturday. The highly questioned Arjun Miliaccio. We are in the midst of a Donnie in the SEC.
Oh no!
Georgia
he stayed in.
Just took the lead on Kentucky.
Stepped out.
Did he? Please tell me he stepped out.
Wow, he stepped out.
Okay, they have not taken the lead.
It's a hell of a run. Made a nice hole for him.
IDD, for those who know, I don't disagree. Segment 2, college football, all things. A slug 'em down Saturday. A lot of interesting stuff today, including the number 1 Georgia right now in a Donnie of Donnie's with the Wildcats in Lexington.
He did
step out, yeah.
Was he at like 12?
He's outside the 10, I know that. Maybe the 12, 13? Oh, no, maybe the 15? I can't tell.
It was like the 12.
The 11. No, the 11.
Oh, wow.
Look where the ball is. Anyway, so we're in Donnie right now in the SEC, Georgia, Kentucky. Epic game earlier today, LSU, South Carolina. That was talk about haymakers. Fucking boom, boom. That was a Hagler Hearns round.
The only highlight I saw was that pick 6 that got called back because of the personal foul. That's the only highlight I saw.
Well, the game day was there. Darius Rucker performed.
Oh, wow.
They had Don Staley on the pick segment. It was awesome.
Dude,
I love game day.
You know, it's a good thing they're paying these kids now.
Yeah.
Jesus. I mean,
Darius Rucker, by the way.
Dude, college football is got to be one of the biggest money
Do you like
makers.
Darius Rucker?
I do.
We fucked up. A couple years ago, Becky tried to get us tickets, all of us to go. We fucking dropped the ball on that. We should have gone.
Really?
Yeah, we should have fucking gone.
Was I involved in that?
Yes, you were. I don't know if you knew him then, though.
No, I've known him since Hootie.
Did you? Okay.
Now, I don't listen to his shit, but Wagon Wheel I've known forever.
He sang
That's such a great fucking...
He did that today.
Version of that. Oh, he did?
Yeah.
I mean, that's such a fucking good song.
Fucking spectacular. Anyway, this is segment 2, college football. That LSU scores in the last whatever it is, and then the backup quarterback takes the Gamecocks down, gets them.
What happened to the QB?
The first QB got hurt in the third quarter.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So the backup comes in. He takes him down the field.
Field goal attempt,
for the game, and the kid it wasn't a chip shot. It was like a 40-yard, whatever. It just veered. He missed the cross. Oh, man. Heartbreaker. Oh, and as we're speaking, LSU won that one, and Georgia has just gone ahead in the third quarter. It's 11-9 now on Kentucky. Branson Robinson with the 3-yard rush up the gut. Bulldogs on top. See if they make the extra point here. Just started, fourth quarter. There's 12:20 to go. Plenty of time.
But will this be the thing that kind of turns this game? Or can Kentucky respond?
Well, we're going to find out.
That'll be interesting, folks.
Yes, and we'll be here for every inch, cranny, and whatever for it. And earlier today also, we were bashing last week we had frauds, and Notre Dame was number 1 or number 1A, whatever you want to call it. Because of their just not showing up.
Who was number 1?
Georgia.
Was the number 1 fraud last week?
No, Deion.
Deion was numero uno?
in Notre Dame. We had 1 and 1A. Well, I thought it was Deion.
Come on.
Deion was terrible.
Yeah, but Notre Dame's fraudulence goes way back.
Deion doesn't know when to shut the fuck up. And after last year's 4 and 8, you shut the fuck up.
I mean, you got a point there.
If you were 8 and 4 in a bowl, okay, no,
Dude, but
no,
again,
shut
Notre
the fuck
Dame,
up.
Notre Dame wants to act like America's team for the past 40 years, and they stink.
Notre Dame went into Purdue today and bent them over twice, and on the second one they pulled out the gimp. Yeah. What am I talking about? 66-7.
Pulp Fiction?
Both. 66-7.
The toaster
One would consider that college football's version of a Pulp Fiction. Yeah. The gimp is in the room. Oh, yeah.
And Bruce Willis didn't come back.
No, he does not. Different ending.
He doesn't grab the sword.
Nope.
He doesn't grab the chainsaw.
Leather pipe motherfuckers, nowhere to be found.
Nope.
With hard pipe motherfuckers to get medieval on his ass.
He's in some hard pipe hitting.
Oh my God, I love Marcellus Wallace. He's fucking great.
Dude, the characters in that movie were awesome.
They were epic, all of them. That movie is an all-time great. It really is. But if that's what Notre Dame went into Purdue, who's a good Big Ten program. Go look at their history. They're usually good. They steamroll. Like, oh my God, it was like, which proves how bad last week's boner was. There's no way. Their B squad, their JV team should have beat them last week. Come out and go into Purdue in 66-7. Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me? He almost broke 70. Oh man. And I said
I saw another game where somebody put up 70.
Yeah, but it wasn't that.
There weren't as many blowouts.
No. Well, we're getting into the season now, and
yeah.
we're getting away. Yeah, week 1 is all about cupcakes. You were right about that. I gave you the numbers. I wish he was here for they would have fallen out of the fucking stool. Here's how right you were, Tom.
Dude, we had
fucking legs would have gone up in the air.
We had some funny moments last weekend. I remember when we were talking about frauds, and then we go to pick the teams.
Oh God!
And I was like, "You had the Pats winning the AFC East last year, didn't you?" And you were like, "Yes, I did, Tom." Yeah. And I was like, "And I had the Jets." And you were like, "Speaking of frauds." Oh man, that shit was hilarious.
It was like,
speaking of frauds. Now let us tell you who we think's gonna win.
Clearly, it takes a fraud to know frauds. I think it added credibility, Tom. I think we're being honest. I think our
sense of empathy.
I think our credibility went up a notch.
I think it's more empathy we share.
I tell you, the truth will set you free. Just saying. Crazy.
Such a soul free.
Fucking crazy. Anyway, nothing like it. Anyway, back to this. Did they make the extra point?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did, right?
I would assume.
It's and these SEC stadiums are like fucking cathedrals. Every one of them. You think all the money and whatever it goes to that stadium. It's every one of them's epic. They were all like, look at this one. This is with the fucking on
look
both
at the screen up there.
Look at the screen.
No, seriously, the freaking.
It's huge.
Yeah.
It's like a TV. It's like a giant. Like you're in your living room. Like fucking. No, it's not good enough to be here. We're gonna put your living room TV right there for you too.
In case you can't see.
Yeah, in case you don't worry about it. You can see it.
Well, dude, I have to say, live football. I know you love it because but you also had 2 decades of one of the most
the greatest dynasty,
amazing runs of all time
in the history of the NFL.
In any sport,
only the Celtics of the '60s, Russell Celtics, had a better run. Think about that for a minute.
It's one of the best in any sport.
I'm saying, but that Celtics 11 and 13 years. that's just you'll never see it again. You'll never see that again. Just that's ridiculous.
The Patriots one for me is more impressive because it's modern era.
Oh, football is harder because it's a one-game scenario.
Yeah,
you don't get a series to get it right.
And it's a brutal game.
You don't get a mulligan in the NFL. Yeah. That's the thing.
And there's 22 fucking guys.
I mean, on one side of the ball, and then the other side of the field, nuts. You don't have anything to do with it because if you're playing offense, you can't affect 2/3 of the game. You don't play special teams. You don't play the other whether it's offense or defense. You can only affect 1/3 of the game. That is oh my god. I mean, and those are the best players. The best players can only control 1/3 of the game. Seriously. I mean,
But see, the best players impact more than
well,
130.
I was just going to say Brady and Montana are the two best at literally making your defense better.
Right.
Because, you guys are tired? Don't worry, I'll make this a 15-play drive, and you won't see the field for a half hour. And then he goes
We'll
out.
just dink
and
and
then
dunk for the whole
then the
third
guy goes
quarter.
out there and he picks this fucking team apart, no matter who the fuck it is. It's just like that's and Mahomes is approaching that category. But there's very few guys I would say. John Elway was like that. Peyton Manning, when he was on, was like that. Aaron Rodgers has had those moments. So those dudes, yeah. But them aside,
Daniel Jones has been in there.
I mean, if you think about there's only two players off the top of my head that I think that aren't quarterbacks that had that impact.
Oh, he missed them.
And they were Lawrence Taylor and Jerry Rice. Those two were the two non-quarterbacks in my lifetime anyway, that I can think of that literally they were a more impact than the quarterback itself. And both teams had quarterbacks that were good. So, I mean, that tells you how good those two were. So, if I had to pick anybody out, probably either Emmitt Smith or Barry Sanders as running backs. Those two had more of an impact than any two running backs in my lifetime that I saw.
Just hand the ball off.
Just they would literally the team and Lyman loved them.
I feel like Adrian Peterson was like that.
He was close. Yeah, I would throw him in there.
I mean, who was his quarterback? He never had a great, right?
He had a couple of good ones.
He had good
I don't know if he had a
quarterbacks.
great one.
But he was always
He
better
didn't
than
have
his, he was always better than his quarterback.
He was, but he didn't have sticks.
No,
he didn't have
yeah.
But they weren't Hall. I don't know if they were Hall of Famers. I think they were good. I think they were good, but not great. So Barry Sanders did not have good quarterbacks. Not really. No. I mean, Emmitt Smith had Troy Aikman. Troy Aikman's a Hall of Famer. Okay, so. And when he had to throw,
and he had Michael Irvin on the outside.
I mean, so of those guys, he'd be at the bottom of that. Those three guys.
Right.
It'd be Barry, then Peterson, then Emmitt for me. That's what I'd put them in that order. So,
Well, Emmett was like,
Emmitt wouldn't get touched
it was weird.
until he was 5 yards past the line of scrimmage. That Cowboy line from 92 to 95 is the best offensive line I've ever seen in my lifetime.
So he would just find the holes.
The hole was 5 yards past the line of scrimmage. When that line was cooking, the linebackers are getting knocked over before he has to make a move.
Dude, this kid's running hard.
It's like, well, yeah, baby, SEC football.
Look, he's a little guy.
That's why we got to retire to South Carolina. You know
Dude,
why?
he's freaking little.
Because when we retire to South Carolina, we can become Gamecocks fans and we go tailgate these fucking games. You know how fucking awesome that would be? Like, we're seeing them play Alabama, we're seeing them play like Georgia or like fucking
All right,
LSU.
let's go through our bucket list. All right?
You know, we have never done this, have we?
No, I don't think we have. Well, we've dibbled and dabbled. We've
we've
sat
kinda
and had the
dabbled.
conversation.
We've dabbled, we've dibbled.
We've dibbled.
Yeah, put the toe
we
in.
haven't quite dabbled back.
Yeah, we haven't. What the toe? One time the toe went in.
So the typical
toe in it.
dude, these guys are moving the ball. The typical dibble is that we always say bucket list is a Man U.
We just
soccer
throw it into
game.
like the bucket's over there.
No.
And we're just throwing it in.
No, we always say it's a Man U soccer game in England or Europe, somewhere in Europe.
Oh my God!
Right? We always say that.
Fun that would be.
That's always our dibble.
Oh my God!
So now let's.
Does Amsterdam have a soccer team?
Probably.
They've got it right.
Dude, we have weed here. We don't have to go to the Netherlands.
But wouldn't that be better? So the soccer game though, and that's a 2-for-1.
Yeah.
Think about it.
I know, but I also kind of want to see like the little London town where Ted Lasso's ass is.
That is true.
Because that just looks like such a. It's probably so fucking touristy now, though, right?
It's always been touristy.
Really?
The history of Europe.
But I mean, that
Think
little
about it,
area
yeah.
where Ted Lasso was, it looked like a neighborhood.
Everybody that vacations now in the world, that's not in Europe, they go to Europe. They do. Europe's
been.
like they go to a country in Europe.
Everybody that vacations?
That's not from Europe. Like they, at some point in their life, I don't care if it's U.S., I don't care if it's Asia, everybody goes to Europe at some point because of the history of it.
Yeah.
Everybody. So that whole Mediterranean.
Have you
think
been?
about that whole
Have you
Mediterranean? No.
Dude, can I have another one of these sodas?
Becky and I want to go to Italy. We want to do the Italy thing. We'll figure that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went when I was a kid.
Maybe the 20th anniversary.
Ooh.
That might be
That'd be big.
That'd be big.
The Guinea anniversary.
I'm saying.
It's the olive oil anniversary.
The olive.
The olive oil anniversary. The 20 is olive oil when you're Italian.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
Yeah, you're right. You're not wrong.
No.
I don't disagree.
Oh, did he get hit? Damn, they got off the field.
Anyway, I got a
Bucket list.
bucket list.
Okay, so we got the soccer game. I think an SEC football game. But I think it's got to be later in the
stadium
season.
in Columbus that was on game day today. That is
South Carolina?
Yeah, the Gamecocks. By the way, that stadium was in the program. That was the stadium they used.
Same colors, yeah.
Unfucking believable. And I remember looking at that. They called it Wolf Den
They're going
Stadium.
for a deep field goal here, right?
They called it Wolf Den Stadium, and that was the fucking stadium.
51 yards for a college kid is deep.
That's huge. All right, if he hits this, it's a one. Come on. Oh my
He
God,
got
he's
it.
got it.
That's a big kick.
Fucking dude!
That's a big
fucking
fucking
Donnie.
kick.
Saturday night fucking Donnie. Usually we do these up in Brian's fucking
Usually.
garage, but he's become a puffy.
Usually.
We used to. Last year?
We did it twice. But what's going on? Where has he been? Is he mad at us?
I hope not. I don't think so. Brian, are you mad at us?
Well, every time I see him,
If you are,
he
he did.
says, "I never."
If you
see
are, it's his fault.
He
I
says-
know to do it. It's his fault.
Every time I see him, he's like, "Oh, hello. Who are you?"
Who are you? You saw me yesterday when you put the trash out. Oh, that was you? Yeah.
But like, am I missing something? Or is everybody like getting together and I'm not going or something? Or?
No. They never saw that.
You know what
If
I'm
you're
saying?
missing it, I'm missing it.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Are we both missing it?
I don't know.
You decide, America. Anyway.
But I don't know. You know, it's like shit has changed. It's so weird. We don't chill a lot, but
Well,
I love everybody.
I thought with football season ramping up, that would change.
yeah.
But now we're going into our second Sunday, and there's no. You know what? Fuck it. The birthday's tomorrow. Let's just extend out the whole fucking day.
Not at my house.
No, not your house, but I'll open up the fucking garage. We'll get TVs out here. Fuck it. We'll get it. We'll make it happen.
Fuck it.
We'll make it happen. Make it
Oh
work.
shit! Is that down?
Dude, look up.
Wasn't even close to down, was it?
No, not really.
I'm not sure how much I just poured in here.
So anyway, Notre Dame. Kudos to you, but I'm even more mad at you. 66-7. Hey, you answered the bell. Against a good team.
Ding dong.
BC heartbreaker today.
Oh, they lost.
They lost 27-21
To who?
at Missouri.
That would have been a staple win.
They were in the game. They led from almost this quarterback, and I said this on the
You were
preview.
texting this, weren't you?
Yeah, and I said this before the game on IDD. We did the preview the other night, and I said I wasn't predicting a winner because I didn't want to jinx them, and I thought they had a chance. And I said 3 things had to happen.
Did you just hold up 4 fingers?
3. Thumb doesn't count.
Oh. I didn't see the pinky in.
Thumb, sorry. Anyway, 3 things had to
I
happen.
thought you said 3 things had to happen.
No, no, I did this.
1, 2, 3, 4, 3.
No, it was this.
No, you got it.
The 3 things that had to happen for them to win this game were the defense had to be stout. It actually was. It wasn't their fault. But they were on the field the whole fucking game because the running game, dude, they were averaging 297 on the ground. I don't think they had 50 yards rushing. It was
That'll hurt every facet of your
and the thing is, they had the lead most of the game, and they didn't try to establish it. They got ahead. They had lead the whole first half until the last 2 minutes of the first
You
half.
said they didn't have 50 yards?
Right in the whole game. 49 in the whole game rushing.
Man, to go from
And
2-something to
They averaged 297.
that'll kill your team.
And
Well,
the
what,
thing,
they played 2 games?
they only had 14 attempts. They didn't try to. It wasn't like they ran 28 times for 46 yards. I would have understood that. No, they didn't do that. So the thing is, and they had the lead until this quarterback, who's had a great season, made the first of his 2. The first one was worse. The first one was just a duck. They're up 14-6. They held them to a field goal. Again, defense
He
was
threw a
stout.
quacker?
He throws
Through
this,
the old Donald?
He throws it. He never looks at the safety. He just steps into the pocket and just hurls it. The guy's right in front of him. And it was like, and the thing is, it wasn't a spiral. It was one of these.
The duck.
And the fucking the safety was like, "Oh my God, it's Christmas!" It just landed right in his fucking arms. I'm like, "Oh my God!" So what happened from that point on? They scored. Missouri scored 21 straight. They scored 3 consecutive touchdowns, and they weren't little. They were long drives. And then in the middle of that, he threw a second pick. So they're down 27-14. All of a sudden, BC panics and just goes into the 2-minute mode, and the kid picks him apart. He goes 6 for 6 and throws a touchdown. 27-21. There's 3:45 to go, and they got 2 timeouts they couldn't stop. and they lost 27-21. They had them on 3rd and 2, and if they stopped them on 3rd and 2, they would have had to punt because they were on their side of 50, and the kid got it, and that was it. That was it.
That's tough to watch when a defense can't get off the field on 3rd down. Ugh. When they're just like out of it.
The game was won in the trenches. Colorado went 11 for 19 in 3rd down conversions.
Colorado.
Missouri. Went 11 for 19.
That's backbreaking.
It is. And they ran for over 200 yards. So they wore this defense down. But if the BC ran the ball or tried to at all for any sustained, that might not have happened.
Maybe.
So they were in the game.
Maybe they were stuffing the run. You don't think so?
I think in the beginning they were, but this kid, they were worried about. They should have stayed. What they should have kept staying was him in the shotgun, run pass option. Every time they did it, they couldn't stop it. They should have done it more. They should have always been to the wide side of the field so he could run or pass. Because the kid's so elusive. If he gets in the open field, he's going to make the throws.
That keeps your run game part of the attack.
But also, it's always a threat. Right. Whenever they did that, they got yardage. They didn't do it enough. I don't know why, because they couldn't stop it. It should have been every time to the wide side of the field where the kid can run or throw and have some receiver. And I don't get it. But anyway, they lost 27-21 at the 6th rank. They go into the SEC and damn near win the game. There's no shame in that. It doesn't kill them. If they go, and by the way, they can win every game left in their schedule. They don't play Notre Dame. They don't fucking play Clemson. They don't play. Their schedule gets drastically easier. They could end up 10-1, and they can get a playoff spot. They can win this conference. And by the way, that was an out-of-conference loss. They have I think they play Miami.
Your prediction was right.
What?
You said 3 cigar night, didn't you?
I did.
I think I'm going to go for a rum. Actually, you know what?
Rum.
I'm going to save rum.
Think Arnold.
I'm going to save rum for the strawberry limeade drink.
Ooh, that's a good call. Makes sense.
I'm going to go honey.
Yes.
I think honey works.
Honey works. Glorious. Glorious. It's fucking glorious night here in Zach. And
really
while he's doing that, I'm going to pour another drink.
True that.
And once again, Big Pipey. They're going to be drug testing this thing. 2 homers. Just fucking 2. Just 2.
I mean, look, if
fucking
there's not
bombs.
PEDs involved in that,
he's getting tested. They're gonna demand at this point. It's like when Roy, remember the intro when he Wonder Boy and they give me that badge.
Dude, that would be a funny little skit, like a guy doing like normal guy shit.
Yeah.
And you come home and you bring home like a good dinner, and they're like, "Fucking give me piss in this cup right now, you steroid using son of a bitch.
There's nothing ever tasted this fucking good in my life. What the hell are you doing? What are you
on something."
Yep. Who's cheating?
Who's
here? Where's the chef? I know you stuff him in the bathroom again. Where's the chef? Like, no, it's like that. But anyway, so that's the Dago Bar. That's why the Dago Bar is the Dago Bar. Just nothing but magical shit happens here. It's fucking magical. And then you know what we get to do? We get to wake up Sunday morning and watch football.
Well, no, we get to wake up Sunday morning
and
have a breakfast on the Blackstone.
Tomorrow, by the way, happy birthday again, Casey. Perfect time.
Happy 41st.
Yes, happy 41st. It's 29 with change.
$29.99.
And shipping and handling. Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it is.
Okay.
That's right, Casey. I got your back. Your husband doesn't. I got your back. That's right. Although I have a feeling when you taste his breakfast, I'll have to eat those words. And I will happily, in the form of his breakfast.
She'll be a happy 41 tomorrow.
Belgian waffles, croissants.
Oh no, we're not going that deep. But I did crack about 27 eggs tonight to make the custard for the French toast.
The custard for the French toast. That's one of the options.
I'm just hoping everybody can have 2 slices.
Oh, I don't think that'll be a problem. Especially since I'm going to hit Yoda before I go over there.
That would actually be really smart. I can't do that because I'm going to be doing too much.
No, you're going to be stuck.
I can't multitask.
That's where the gummies would be so huge.
No, but I can't multitask when I'm like that.
Really?
Dude, trying to cook while you're high is not me.
But if you pulled it off, that'd be like one of the greatest stories ever told.
No, but
think about it for a minute.
It's my wife's birthday. I don't want to fuck it up high. If it was my birthday, sure, that's my birthday.
But if you fuck it up, you say, well, at least I was high.
No, because doing it right and giving everybody good food that they love would get me more high.
Doing it right, getting it, and doing it high would be even better.
Yeah. No, it wouldn't. Honestly.
What a story.
The high you'd get from doing that be enough. Then the next night you get high.
I just think if you can pull it off with the high, that's the all-time high right there. I'm just saying.
Maybe.
I'm not saying you can't get high afterwards. Of course you can get high afterwards. I'm saying, but if
What
you're
about
high,
honey?
if you're high when
The
you're doing
honey's
it,
subtle.
the honey's succulent.
Subtle. Subtle and succulent.
Subtly succulent. I can say that.
Shit.
Subtly succulent.
Subtly succulent.
Subtly succulent. I can do that. I think I can do
What
that.
was the other thing? That
Damn
was
it, I can do
the
it, America.
vanilla. What did I say earlier? And you were like, listen to the way it rolls off the tongue.
Oh, was the name of the cigar? What was it
the
called?
vanilla Tatiana.
Yeah, fucking.
That's right.
If I was watching this, I'd be pissed I wasn't there. Motherfuckers got those two. Damn it!
They're like, if only I could sit in a garage.
Why can't I be at the
With
Daigle
these
bar tonight?
two
Instead,
fucks.
I'm sitting here with you, and he points at his wife.
I'm pretty sure most guys would rather be with their wife.
I know.
than with us.
That's why I'm laughing.
They're like,
It's so fucking ridiculous.
fucking
It's
losers.
ridiculous. It's like, that's my point. I can't believe I'm fucking saying this. This is so fucking ridiculous. Oh, God.
speaking of fraud.
Speaking of frauds.
Oh, dude. Dude, the other thing from last week that was
God, that
the other thing, you had a good week last week.
Oh, it hurts.
You had a good show last week.
That's what hurts.
Remember when we were talking about, we were arguing about the backup QB?
Oh, Jesus.
And you were saying, look, there's no way you can last in the league for 8 years and not be
suck.
good.
Unless,
And then
of
I was
course.
like, hold on a second. We've had this conversation before. What about Brian
I was like,
Hoyer?
Brian Hoyer, yeah.
And you were like, he pretty much torpedoes
He's
my
basically-
whole argument.
Nuclear warhead. No. I said it was more like in Armageddon when the asteroid's going to hit the Earth, but this actually hits the Earth and blows. That would be Brian Hoyer.
Absolutely torpedo.
That was Brian Hoyer to my argument. That's what it was. It was terrible.
was funny as shit.
It was terrible. So anyway, what the hell are we talking about?
Dude, we never went through with our bucket list.
Oh, we lost that. Yeah.
Okay, so
all right,
look.
All right. So what we start?
We got the soccer game in Europe.
Yes.
Preferably a World Cup game. Although, actually, no. I want it to be like a Man U game.
You know why? Regular season, but they could make the playoffs.
One of those tournaments.
One of those regular season big games. Mm-hmm. You know that tailgate would be intense.
A regular season playoff game.
Playoff tight game. That'd be
Do they
fun.
do that?
No, like you know, they're like teams come down the stretch and they're like, oh, you're tied with this team for the wild card.
Yeah.
Like one of those deals. Like you're going up against a team, but you both need it to get in.
Okay,
one
so
of
there's
those
that.
deals.
Then we're going to say SEC
Gamecocks. It's got to be Gamecocks. We got to retire them.
Gamecocks?
South Carolina.
Oh, because of Myrtle?
I will say this right here and now. If this ever actually happened,
Maybe I need to go to Myrtle.
and we
because
ended
I
up
love Myrtle.
retired there together, and we got to go to an SEC football game every week oh my God,
I wouldn't be able to do that. I'm
that'd be
such
the
a bitch.
that'd be the Quan.
All right, so that's one of them.
That'd be the
Look,
Quan though.
the SEC title game, or not title
No,
game.
regular season.
Just regular season
Early-
fucking
mid-September.
divisional game.
It's ramping up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that. Fucking the tailgating alone.
All right, what's
the
another
rip-
bucket?
I don't know if you like
I haven't
tennis.
seen I don't like tennis.
Even to go to Wimbledon?
I mean, I would go to Wimbledon.
Wimbledon.
That's in England.
I know. Wimbledon.
Dude, what about the Australian?
It's a Grand Slam. I mean,
I'm saying, we're already going
of
to
the four,
we're already going to Europe for the fucking soccer.
we might not be in London. Wimbledon, we will be in London. We will
Good point.
definitely be in London.
So maybe we see the soccer game in Spain or
Dude,
fucking like that.
Spain would be great. Germany.
Isn't that where Manchester United is? Or
I
is
don't
that
know, but
England?
they've got Spain's got a ton of good soccer teams. They do. They're no fucking.
What's the Barcelona team?
Oh yeah, what are they?
Right?
called?
We can go see them.
Yeah, they're crazy.
Is it FC Barcelona? I don't know what it is.
Yeah, FC Barcelona.
FC Barcelona?
It's FC Barcelona.
Football club?
Yeah, we call it by there. By him. Another one. See, fucking boom, boom.
Dude, we really don't know much about soccer.
Yeah, we need to learn. Joel. Well, if Joel ever
does.
come back. By the way, Joel, don't ever tease us like that again and not deliver. That was dirty.
was fucked
That was
up.
dirty pool, Joel. Dirty pool. And you and I had we had a break. I thought you and I had a breakthrough that day, the day before. But no, apparently not. Oh well.
What are you gonna do? Dude, this
I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make another drink and
I've been looking
Lsu-Sga.
forward to this shit all goddamn week.
It's wonderful. Anyway, while we're talking to you, there's 5.5 minutes to go in Lexington, and it's 13-12. Number 1 Bulldogs hanging on by the chinny chin chin.
Oh, they just call it penalty.
And
Kentucky's 1st and 10.
all right, I didn't add that to it. Kentucky
That
has
must've-
the
shit.
ball.
Because they were just, I think it was about to be 3rd down, but
I
somebody
would
pushed
give,
the quarterback.
and this would cap off the night if Kentucky won this game.
Are there
Oh
any
my
late games on?
God. Oh yeah, there's
what-
10
yeah?
o'clock ones. Yeah, some good ones.
What time is it now?
It's
Oh, wow, it's 11.
It's almost 11. Yeah, then they're already on.
So the 10 o'clock games will be like in the 3rd quarter,
Yeah,
like
it's
around
like
midnight?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, telling you, glorious night.
Oh,
Glorious.
man, look at this guy. He's got
He's got
wheels.
wheels away.
Oh, he got hit.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Was that out of bounds? No, he was still. in
No,
bounds.
he was in.
Okay, he was in.
But I think he got the first. He's quick. Dude, this angle is nuts.
You know, not for nothing, but Kentucky's uniforms are pretty fucking cool.
Yeah,
I like
gray,
the dark
the
blue.
gray.
I like the blue and the gray. Yeah, looks kind of slick. Looks kind of slick. Let's get turn it on.
It almost looks like a Kansas City
fucking
Royals.
Wheels Wilhelm, the male version.
Yeah, it looks like Kansas City Royals, kind of.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I always liked that shade of blue. I did.
Detroit's been wearing that, right?
Yeah, theirs is not as dark.
Oh, look at that hole.
Oh,
He's still
spin
on his feet.
me!
What do you get, 9?
That was a man. That was
Dude,
a man-like 9.
You imagine 9 yards. It looked like he ran fucking
Dude,
50 yards.
Fucking Ray bounced off of 2
Yeah,
fucking
dude,
guys.
that was
Fuck
a
you.
full,
He didn't
that was
really-
a full run.
He
9
was,
yards.
he was 9 yards and looking to inflict pain. That's what he's looking to do. He wasn't sliding. Oh no.
I swear to God.
He's like, who can I
We
fucking
take for granted what these people do.
Oh, here we go.
Like, look at that. 10 yards. Look how far 10 yards is.
Well, there's 3 feet in a yard.
I know. It's 30 feet.
Yeah, it's 30 feet.
It's like if you run 20 yards, that's far.
Beyond the NBA 3 by a bit. Oh, cut back.
Oh!
Oh!
This kid's running good.
Dude, they're eating up the clock, too.
Dude, if they can run this down and kick a field goal to end it, that's how they got to win it.
This is.
Does Georgia have any timeouts?
They have all 3.
Oh, okay.
But it won't matter if they run the clock down and they kick it with they can still run it down. Georgia could burn all the time if they still
they
wouldn't.
just got another first down.
This clock is ticking.
What's that? That's 3 runs in a row. QB run, and then 2 runs.
They are at the 50 with just under 4 minutes to go. They are in perfect position. Let's see what they do here. This is glorious.
It's got to be forward.
Yeah, I never root for
Everything's
Kentucky.
got to be forward.
Yep. And
Oh,
that
what a
was
block.
also forward.
Good block and a good cut. That was
this
6
little
yards.
Shit doesn't go down.
Was that 6?
He doesn't go down, dude.
No,
He's like,
he's
fucking
fucking tough,
all
man.
of you.
Look how small he is compared to everybody.
I know. It's fucking.
They're making lanes, but they're tiny lanes. Like,
Why didn't I bring the ice out here? I don't want to leave the screen. I want to make a drink.
ice is critical right now.
I need ice. Right? God damn.
I had some in my cup.
Why didn't I grab more? Why I should have brought the ice thing out here. Like you know, how I usually bring the big thing.
Dude,
You've
look
seen
at this,
it.
3:20 left.
I can wait 3 minutes, but I want this would be so good with a drink right now. I can light the cigar, I suppose. I can do that.
Throwing the ball, he got blocked.
Oh Jesus!
You can't stop the clock here.
Why are you throwing? They can't stop the run. Now it's 3rd and 8. It was only 2 yards.
He only got 2 yards on
I
that
thought he
play?
got more than that.
Damn it, why are we throwing? You were running through them.
Now you gotta throw.
Yeah, and they know it. And you're nowhere near field goal range.
Testicle Pfeiffer.
Well, this is 4-down territory.
I would hope so.
It's got to be. So pick up half of
Well,
this.
they got all 3 timeouts, and what if he gets a sack?
Well, then you're done.
You gotta punt it.
Then you got to punt.
Don't take a sack.
He's about to get sacked.
He's supposed to take a sack. No! Oh, thank God. I was gonna get picked off of
Man,
that.
they blew that. No.
Fucking. We start singing their prayer. Perfect. What the fuck are you doing? 2 minutes.
This is the most amazing thing I've ever seen,
2
you
minutes.
bum!
You fucking donkeys. What the hell's wrong with you?
You got no chance.
That's literally happened in a minute and a half. Oh,
Dude, they were doing so great. Oh, man.
they were.
He slammed that guy's head on the ground. Holy shit. Dude, there's no way they get 3 and out. 3 timeouts right here on Georgia. Georgia's going to run the ball at them.
Georgia can.
Well, they could have too. They chose to fucking get cute.
Georgia, let me rephrase that. Unlike them, Georgia will be smart enough to do it.
There was no need to do 2 pass plays in a row.
They weren't stopping the run.
You should have run
If
on
you
second
ran,
down.
it's 3rd and 5. You get
Run
3 in
on
the
second
middle.
down.
Yeah.
And then if you want to throw, that's of course.
But then you can do a run pass
Right,
option.
exactly.
You can get it. You could be in
3rd
4th and
5,
1.
You can do a quick.
It's
throw.
manageable. This was not manageable.
And if it was 3rd and 5, then you're in 4 down.
Georgia
territory.
has arguably the best defense in America.
Dude, if you were
They
3rd
do.
and 5, then it is 4 down territory. Because they needed to win the game on that fucking.
Georgia
drive.
is arguably the best defense in America, and they were pounding them. They were pounding the dog, pound, and they stopped. And
Let's
now
just
we're
say
punting.
this: they took the dog to the pound.
They did.
They need to down this.
They took the dog to
he
a place
caught
called
it.
a dog pound.
Is that at the? Oh, is that the what? 16? 18?
I think so.
12.
The problem was when they got
12?
to the dog pound, instead of kicking down the door, they let the dog go
Off the leash.
off the leash. Had him right there. Suddenly, just change around. I guess. Huh?
Poof.
Yeah.
Lost the dog in them. That's what happens when they lose the dog in them.
You can't do that. Just can't do it. Now, you've got the best team in football the last 3 years about to just bend you over. This is going to be like.
If they get a 3 and out here, they're going to win the game. But they can't. Oh, what's that? 2 yards? That's a good stop. Timeout.
But they'll still run. Unlike these idiots, they won't throw it on 2nd down. They're going to still
I'm
run.
telling you, if it's a 3 and out, they're going to win the game. Kentucky is.
Did they burn the timeout? They did. Timeout number 1.
I hope they burned it immediately.
Because they only do need a field goal. They have to go the distance if they stop them.
Dude, that 51-yarder is the difference right now. That's making this still a chance.
They've got Greg the Leg's nephew on the team. They do.
Zerline?
I don't know. I'm just making that
Oh, you fuck.
just making that up.
Dude, Greg the fucking leg got me
I said
nothing
they
last
have
week.
Greg the Leg's nephew. on
I
the team.
drafted Greg Zerline
I just.
last week in fantasy, and he did gots for me. Nothing. Jets.
Dude, let's talk about the Chicago Bear defense for a minute.
Oh, did you draft him?
I did. 26 fucking points from a defense.
Dude, the Cowboys were my highest scoring.
Oh my god.
The Cowboys were my highest scoring thing.
By the way,
I think they scored 18.
guess who my kicker was?
Pittsburgh?
The Cowboys. He got 21.
The kicker? Jesus.
My defense got 26. My kicker got 21.
Yeah, well, you're not as good as you look.
Oh my god. I know I'm not. That's what I'm saying.
Dear God. Oh, man. Georgia's throwing the ball. It's over.
Was that 3rd down?
No. They came out and said, fuck you. We're going to beat you.
I think they're listening to our show.
Wow.
Oh, we're not going to run it, RJ. No. You know why? Because
Why'd this kid run out
Because
of
we know
bounds?
Kentucky thinks we're going to run it.
Why did he run out of bounds? Oh, the clock still runs?
It stops at 2 minutes. They changed it to
But
this
he
year.
ran out of bounds.
I know, but it's like in the NFL. If it's a running play, they keep running. They stop at the 2 minute warning.
No,
They-
that's not how the NFL works.
yeah, it is. They stop
Under
this.
8 minutes in the fourth
Well, they
quarter.
stop everything out of bounds.
Yeah.
The NFL does.
I thought college did
They
too.
don't. Incomplete pass. They
They could still do this. Call timeout. What the fuck are you doing?
because they're going to get. I don't know how many they have left. They have 2.
They have 2. You see, I would have done it there.
I would have done it before.
I
and
guess it
saved.
doesn't make sense, but you wasted 10 seconds.
No, you did make sense because you wasted 10 seconds, which could have been 2 more plays.
Right.
Because you could have called timeout again. You get the ball
And
with
then the
over
2
2
minute
minutes.
warning
Yeah,
is
no.
the one on
You
fourth
were
down.
your original thought was correct.
Yeah.
Yes. You save as much time as possible.
Right.
You do, because the more time you have, you can spike the ball. You don't kind of. It's not like you. One thing you can't
especially the way the clock stops with a first down.
I never understood this. The teams that do what they just did, I never understood it.
Wasted 10 seconds.
You wasted 10 seconds. Just call it.
And to your point earlier,
call the
that's
fucking timeout.
2 plays.
That's 2 plays. Call the fucking timeout. Because you're gonna call the second one on top of it. Now it's 3rd or 4th down. You have over 2 minutes.
And if you get that stop before the 2-minute warning,
The one thing, and this is where I give Belichick credit. Belichick knew this. He did it better. The one thing he understood was the one thing you can't get back in a game is time. And literally, and we've both seen it, every fucking second counts on a football field. Literally, every additional second you can get counts on a football field. More than any other sport. I'm just telling you. Well,
baseball is not timed.
There's no timing in it. I'm saying in sports that are timed, though, there's nothing like football in terms of being able to save time, because there's so many things that can go wrong.
Yeah, what seems meaningless sometimes.
Yeah, if you can save time, critical. The thing that, and I always said this, what made the Patriots great, and this is why Brady was perfect, is because they minimized their mistakes. Everyone makes them. The team that can minimize them. Oh no,
I mean, look at that.
That is, you know what? Fuck it. I don't need ice. Fuck that.
Look at that.
I'm just going to pour. Because that looks succulent. I don't need no ice. We don't need no stinking ice.
You kind of do.
I'm going to pour. Shut up.
Put that one back in the fridge. Grab a colder one. There's colder ones in the fridge. That's a good idea.
That's a good point. I should throw them in the freezer. I should have.
You were right. No, but those came from the fridge.
I know, but I could have put a couple in the freezer and rotated them in you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you know what would have happened? Would have forgotten. They would have exploded.
Not in a half hour.
We would have forgotten them. No. They would have exploded tonight while we were sleeping.
No, we'd have moved them. Move in the fridge. We moved them. I've done that a million times.
You're right.
We're not that dumb.
Yeah, shit.
And the one thing we don't fuck up is our food and drinks. And our medicinals. We don't fuck up
F&D.
We fuck up everything else. We don't fuck anything else up. This is the thing. This is the one thing we consistently do.
F&D is fine over here.
Yeah. That's not our problem in life. It's everything else, but not that. So, anyway.
You fucked that up? Well, not the food, but yeah, the whole life thing, yes.
Not the food and the drink and the no. That I don't got.
Oh, what do you think? I'm fucking stupid?
Come on, not stupid.
Jesus.
Just my priorities are out of whack. That's all. But that's all right. Because you have priorities in life, America. Right or wrong is immaterial. You got to have them, though. Just saying. Anyway.
Georgia has the ball.
What down are we on? What down is it?
It's second down. They have to stop them twice.
Do they have 2 timeouts?
They do. They waited. They wasted,
all right.
They wasted 10 seconds. They used a 2-minute warning.
Well, they're going to apparently, if they are going to do it, they're going to do it the hard way.
2nd and 8.
They got to stop them.
Got to stop them.
Got to stop them.
In 5 seconds.
Just stop and get the ball back. I'd like to see with the ball with a chance to win it.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
That was
Fumble! Oh, my God.
That might be the game right there. That is the game.
What a letdown.
This happens a lot to us. We have the potential for a fucking amazing finish.
And then one of us has to open our big fucking ball.
Well, no, dude, we have nothing to do with it.
It was me. This one was me.
To do with it. No, that has nothing. We're supposed to talk about it. Dude, I got pissed at a guy I work with.
Why?
Because we've already had this conversation, but I told them it was the night Senga was coming back. I said, I hope Senga's effective tonight. Senga tears his calf. And the next day he says, you jinxed him. What are you talking about? He goes, you jinxed him. I was like, because I wished him well?
Oh, my God.
Like, and it's funny because, you know what? I think I've changed this guy's mind.
What's funny is there was a time when I was young enough and dumb enough to think like that. But then I grew up and I realized that I have nothing to do with this.
You still act like that sometimes.
No.
Dude, but I told this guy, I said, that is an old way of fandom. You do think like that sometimes, you know it. You fucking yell at me for it, but really it's more just your anger.
All that sugar you're swallowing.
No, but this dude was 100% serious.
Change your diet. Fish.
Dude,
try fish.
This guy was
Fish and rice.
100% serious
Very good.
that I jinxed Lsu-Sga. And I was like, dude, that is an old way of fan thinking for Mets. Like, why do we have to
I'm
act
old.
like everything's a jinx? I said, do you
I'm
know?
old.
No. This is what I told. This guy's my age. Okay?
You're old.
No, I'm not. 42?
Over 40. Officially old.
Okay.
All right. To be fair, middle age. You enter middle age. You're
Yeah.
not young anymore.
No, but I'm still close to young.
You're over 40. You're not close to it anymore.
Dude, 5 years ago, I was young.
5 years ago, you were 30. What?
7. I was young.
You just weren't old.
No, I was young.
You were in the later stages of the young phase.
Dude, late 30s is fucking young, and you know it. Kiss
It's
my
just
ass.
not. It's just not old. You know what's young? 29. That's young. 27, 28. Those are young. 37, 38. No, it's like you're right there.
Bullshit.
It's gonna push you over
Bullshit.
there. Right there.
You're not there until you're there.
You're there.
You were all the way on that side until you're there.
But you can see it.
So what?
You can almost touch it.
You're not there.
You're there. You're close.
Agree to disagree. Because I fucking disagree. Anyway.
He's got all heated over that. Fuck you.
Not
We're gonna
really.
dislagree on that.
really.
You're never gonna change my mind.
I wasn't really mad. I was just having fun.
Fuck you.
I wasn't really
Like fuck you. We're gonna agree to disagree.
mad. Fuck, what were we just talking about?
I don't know.
Being young.
Being young, not being old. Or when are you old? When do you think you're old?
That's not what we were talking about.
Well, I don't know. You're asking the wrong guy. I'm not the guy to be asking this question right now. Just saying. Just saying. I need a drink. Anyway, we'll come back. Segment 3. Pick segment. Tommy cleaned up last week. Want to recap that and go over Sunday.
I cleaned up?
You did really well.
I don't even remember my picks.
That hurt. Anyway, segment 2 coming
No,
up.
I mean, while I was doing them, I felt good about them, but I don't remember who I
Well,
picked.
it turns out you were right, Kimosabi. See you in a bit.